Today on In the Woodyard, tractor time. We're gonna move some dirt. Here we go. So as you can see, there's ice this morning, and that's a good thing and that's a bad thing because the ground is starting to freeze. It's that time of year when stuff's gonna freeze up. Now today, this morning, it's only about 25 degrees. It's supposed to warm up to about 40 today, and then tomorrow is supposed to be in the upper 40s the next couple days. So I'm going to work today on moving a little bit more of the berm here because this is going to start freezing and I won't be able to do anything with it real soon. And if I don't get it moved soon, I won't be able to move it because the ground will freeze hard. So I've got a limited amount of time now to move the rest of this because I've got all this area starting right here all the way down to here. So this whole area can be gone. And the reason I'm going to start on it right away this morning is that because it's cold out, it's 25 degrees, the ground is actually hard right now, frozen. You can see there's ice here. And we had snow yesterday and it kind of melted here. So this is all frozen ground now, which is good and bad. I mean, it's good because I'll be able to drive on it, but I won't have as much traction because I'll be kind of slipping on it a little bit. But I want to get going on it here before it melts today. The sun will warm this up, and within an hour, hour and a half, this is going to be grease. So I'm going to do some moving of dirt right away this morning while I can. It's about 8 o'clock right now, and so that's what's going to happen. Now, it's cold enough that I broke out some new gloves here. These are Kinko brand. They're cold weather pigskin gloves. Now I have two kinds here, and you can see I got a closed cuff one right here in front of my face, and those are the ones I'm not going to wear today because those I like to wear when I do firewood because the sawdust stays out of my gloves then. The open cuff ones I usually don't like to wear when I do firewood because it just gets full of sawdust down into your hand. But this would be great for on the tractor where I'm not doing hand work, just steering wheel work. So I'm going to put them on. These are insulated, they're pigskin, they last great. I've talked about these lots of times. These are probably like my favorite gloves that I've found to wear for doing work in the woodyard, whether it's handling wood or just doing work. They're nice warm gloves, they last a long time, they wear really well. Fingertips don't wear out, they last way longer than anything else I've found. They're about $17, $18 a pair, that's about what I pay for them. And so there you go, Kinko's brand, there it is. Get some. Time to start the tractor up. Today's dirt work is done. Everything has turned to mush. It warmed up, the sun came out, probably warmed up a good, I don't know, 10 degrees already. So for a little while there we had some clouds, so it wasn't too bad, but I'll show you the ground here. I mean, this is just, it's turned into just grease. For those of you that do groundwork, you know, if you get snow or rain and then it melts, you get that greasiness, because underneath it's a little bit frozen yet, but the top is thawing, so it's just turned just to grease. But I got a bunch done. I only worked for about an hour and a half, I think, is about all that ran. But you can see I'm just about through to the other side. I kind of did a little bit over here. I came over to this side and did a little bit. So I got this pile here I'd like to sell, so that I can get this all cleaned up through here, and then everything from here all the way around. Then I can start approaching it from this direction here, and I can pound into it. And all I got left is this right here. So we're getting there. If I could get a day, maybe in a day or two, if I let this ground dry up, you know, stiffen up, if I get a full day, I could finish this real easily. Because I've been working like, you know, hour here, hour there, hour and a half, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I've never had really a big bunch of time. I think the most I ever did on it was maybe 2 hours one day. But it's getting there, so we're starting to get it cleared off now. So now I've got about 2 hours before I have to leave. So I think what I'm going to do is I got a whole bunch of wood that's split over here that could be stacked. So I got about 2 hours of stacking time. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over there and bring some pallets over and do some stacking on some of the wood that has been sitting there for a good month now. So that's what's going to happen. Stacking time. So here's the scoop today. I dragged this pallet corner over here from right over there where I had some other stuff stacked that is all sold. And I can tell you this, the pallets, the corners are excellent for stacking, because you can go, you know, 16 feet total length like I've got here. So I've got 2 full cords end to end, which is a good way to do it for me. And the bad thing is these things aren't that easy to move once you put them together. And yeah, I could use a tractor with forks or something, but you still gotta move them around and get them lined up. And so, but once they're in place, they're excellent. So there, that one's in place. Now all I got to do, I'll take you over here and show you, is the space in between. I have to fill that. So I'm going to go get a couple of my small runner pieces and put them in there to fill that in, because now I'm 16 feet from this end that I built down here, and down to this corner right here. I measured it 16 feet to right here. So all I gotta do is fill that in, and then we're gonna start filling all the wood here. And then my plan is, and it's just a plan because my plans change a lot because that's how it goes, is to fill this all in and then start another one right over there and fill this in. So I'm gonna have to migrate some wood this way, because I want to keep the wood as far this way as I can, because this is the edge of my property. Right where you see that steel post there, I'm right on the line. Actually, I'm probably a foot, yeah, I'm about a foot over. So I'm sure they don't care. It's right on the property line, because this is a big open field they have here. So this will all be gone in less than a year anyway. And so I'm just going to keep migrating the wood this direction. So I'm going to go get some runners and we're going to start stacking. That's 2 cords stacked. I got that one piled on, which is great. And I started over here on another one. And I don't know, I got probably half a cord so far stacked there. And I'm raking all the debris out this way because I got to haul that away. And then all this stuff right here is the wood that's totally dry that I had separated when we split. And I'm finding a few chunks in there as we go that are, you know, they're bigger chunks that are definitely light. I can just tell they're dry. So I will keep going that direction. And eventually I'll get to where that stuff is down there that's not split yet. And I'll get that split. And then I'll start cutting on this and get it split and just kind of keep adding to the mass here. So that's what I got done today. I am out of time for today. I have stuff I have to go do now in my other business. So that's it for the wood yard today. Thanks for being here. You know what to do. Poke the buttons. Hit the like, the subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Because that's your job. Besides watching, which is you do really good. You guys are awesome at it. Thanks for being here. Between now and tomorrow when I come back, you should get outside and get cutting. Good night, Irene.